Are there any of us, other than very young kids, who don't remember Katrina, the monster hurricane in 2005 that smashed into the US city of New Orleans, wreaking havoc, devastation and death? How could you forget? The mayor at the time was Nagin, who copped plenty of blame in the aftermath. Outspoken and highly political, he's currently visiting Australia, and I caught up with him earlier today. Mr Mayor, should I talk to you that way? Should I call you?
You can call me Ray.
Right. As the former mayor, 6 years down the track post-Katrina, do you think New Orleans, your hometown, is better or worse as a result of that experience?
It was a devastating storm, and New Orleans had its problems before, and we went through a very difficult period. But in year 6, I would venture to say that we're a little ahead of schedule.
We were shocked as Australians when we saw that the United States of America, the most powerful nation on earth, didn't appear to be ready for that hurricane.
The entire country was not ready. And in addition to that, this was a catastrophic historic event that violently collided with partisan politics, race, and class. What you're seeing in America with Obama and the Tea Party was the start of it was Katrina, because you had a Republican president, a Democrat for governor.
So politics reared
and
its
they were
ugly head.
tussling over power and control.
But nobody seemed to want to take the rap for it.
Well, nobody took the rap, but everybody took the rap eventually, because the people were looking at this, not only locally, but around the world, and saying, this can't possibly be America. And the thing that concerns me the most right now is, what have we really learned from Katrina? And are we ready for the next Katrina? And I'm not sure we are. I'm not sure we are.
Why is that?
I think we've learned some lessons. But the institutional issues that we struggled with is still the same legislation, the same bureaucracies in place.
So what you seem to be saying is it's not just a matter of making quite sure that the levees are better and work better next time.
Since Hurricane Katrina, just in the United States, there's been over 400 major declared disasters. The numbers are increasing every day. Around the world, they're increasing. But here's the thing. Natural disasters, the trend is natural disasters are now being linked with man-made disasters. Hurricanes, levees. In Japan, it was a tsunami and nuclear power. And if that trend continues, you're going to see more and more catastrophic historic events.
You've actually been accused of being a conspiracy theorist. I mean, you've talked about politics being involved, you've talked about racism, you've talked about class. I mean, are you a conspiracy theorist?
Yeah, there was lots of things that happened. The best of people came out and some of the worst. I started to wonder what was really going on when I stayed with the people. I was in the Hyatt Hotel right next to the Superdome, and then all of a sudden these Blackwater-type guards showed up and said they were here to protect the mayor.
You actually described some of those guys as the Ku Klux Klan with badges.
Well, was
it that bad?
That's
you think
some of the police officers.
Yeah, but that was you think there were people out there who saw this as an opportunity to get rid of some Negroes?
There were people in our city who, at the time, it was only a small group of officers that were living out some of their wicked, deadly fantasies. Absolutely.
You said, I think you described it as an evil opportunity, or they were evil opportunists.
It was, and you know, fortunately, there have been some trials recently where it's about a dozen police officers that have gone on trial and been convicted for some really horrible things that they did.
But you have been accused of being paranoid about this.
Well, you know, paranoid is just dependent upon the perspective of the person. I was in the middle of Hurricane Katrina. My federal government and my state government wouldn't come to our rescue when I thought they would. I had Blackwater guards. I had all sorts of other crazy things happening. I think the average person would have had a little paranoia.
It was a crazy time. Would you like to have to live through it again?
I would never want to live through it, and I hope that no one else has to go through it. That's why I'm going around the country, around the world, sharing our experiences.
It seems to me, listening to you, that your message, what we should learn from something like Katrina, is that we haven't made the link properly between natural and man-made disasters.
I think that's the real trend that's really concerning me right now. These nuclear power plants, the earthquakes, the tsunamis that are affecting them. I just hope that we will step back as humans and analyze our risk and make the appropriate adjustments.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Thank you so much.
Nagin, by the way, is here as a guest of the US Study Centre at Sydney Uni.